Fernando de Noronha, one of Brazil's best kept secrets and hands down the most beautiful and incredible location I've ever been to. I was lucky enough to spend 7 magnificent days exploring this island off the coast of Brazil. The perfect balance of relaxation and adventure. I packed in as much as I possibly could to make the most of it. And let me tell you, Fernando did not disappoint. So let's get into it. Hello from Fernando de Noronha, one of the most beautiful places in the whole world. I've been here for exactly 1 hour, went straight to my hostel. The lady was super nice and gave me recommendations of what I should do. So I'm taking that recommendation and walking down to the beach. Look at this, that is ridiculous. So I'm walking down to the beach and doing a little trail into town to get to know the city a little bit. So Fernando de Noronha is one of the most expensive destinations in all of South America. 70% of the island is a national park and they take preservation seriously. And it's mainly treated as a holiday / honeymoon destination, but that being said, there is no doubt in my mind it was worth every single penny to be there. Luckily, although hotels are expensive, there are some really great hostels on the island to choose from. I can't recommend Noronha 350 enough. It's slightly further away from the town, but that means you're surrounded by some amazing scenery. Today, I am on a solo hike. There's a trail really close to my hostel, which is very short, but also very rewarding because it takes you to the second highest peak, but it's very much off the beaten track. As you can see, I'm very much in the jungle right now. This is my view, basically, and I've got the perfect playlist to be listening to whilst I'm out on this adventure. Wow, look at these vines. You could swing off that. Here's a little one. Bye bye. A tote bag is not the correct bag of choice, but it's all I had. Okay, I'm absolutely drenched in sweat, but I think this is it. This is the last climb. And I'm filming it at the same time. Bosh. Woo! Oh, fuck me, I nearly fell. Now when you talk about lunch spots to have a little sandwich, I don't think there's many better places to sit than right here. The things I do and the life I live, unbelievable, man. So blessed. It just gets crazier and crazier. Okay, I don't think I can get to a better spot than this right here. On top of the world right now. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hitchhiking.
São Paulo?
Eu sou assim, e você?
Bem.
Interior ou a cidade mesmo?
Cidade.
Bragança Paulista.
Ah!
Mas interior. Hello chickens. So cool, man. Like, I was just walking down to the beach. It's like a 25-minute walk, nothing too crazy, but then that little buggy just came past me and they're like, Carona, Carona. So I just hop in and they're like, you going to the beach? I'm like, yeah, you going to the beach? They're like, yeah. So I sit in the back and then I just get a nice little hitchhike down to the beach. Saved me like 15 minutes. So amazing that like this place is friendly enough and safe enough to just do that. Man, I love it here. I just went swimming in the sea for the first time and the first thing I noticed was how insanely clear the water is, which makes me very, very excited because tomorrow I'm going scuba diving for the first time. First ever scuba dive. What a roller coaster of emotions that I went through in this experience. From the second we got on the boat, getting geared up, suited and booted, I was just like so excited, especially looking at the water and just seeing like how crystal clear it was crazy. But then of course we jump in the water and at first I was just trying to get used to the respirator, and honestly the first like 3-4 minutes of this experience I hated every single second. My mind just went into panic mode, like thinking so fast, and I felt like super anxious. And the feeling of breathing underwater is just so alien. But then all of a sudden, when we had dropped down to maybe like 6, 7, 8 meters, I started to look around and I just had this like moment of clarity where I realized where I was. I realized that I could breathe easily, switched something in my head that allowed me to absolutely love the experience. So I went from hating it to absolutely having the time of my life. We were down there for like a good 40 minutes just swimming around, and I did not want to come up at the end, like at all. I was enjoying it way too much, and the experience of being down there, like seeing things that I've never seen before in my life, going like this close up to the coral reefs and just seeing like how colorful, how alive they are, like moving, pulsating, and all these like tropical fish I've never seen with the huge googly eyes. I just really entered this like meditative state of just like understanding that there was nothing that I could really do, just leaving my arms back, like not fighting the current at all, and just literally going with the flow. I guess that's where that expression comes from. All I was focusing on was my breath and just like looking around at the beautiful nature. But yeah, that's it. I had an insane experience scuba diving for the first time, and I'm so glad I did it. And also, look at this backdrop that I'm just chilling here, as if like I wasn't just going to mention that. We started the day in the ocean diving, and now
we're hiking up this big hill.
Hiking up to sunset. The same hike I did the other day, but this time I brought company. Guys, we made it. We did that.
That's what it's all about, right? Oh my god!
Look at the size of him! Chill! So starting off the week very strong with a lot of adventure activities, and of course on top of that I had to see what the nightlife was saying. Some very heavy nights of dancing and drinking, but I wasn't borrowing any happiness from the next few days. Today I'm going snorkeling. I've just rented my flippers and I'm going to snorkel here in the port. One of the more normal places to snorkel, but apparently a lot of life, a lot of turtles, a lot of dolphins, sharks, everything. So I'm expecting to see some good marine life. And actually I think the equipment is a pretty good value, because it's like 40 reais for the whole day, like £7, £8 basically for the entire day to have the equipment with the flippers. Definitely one of the best places I've been snorkeling, so many animals, and now I can finally say that I've been swimming with sharks. Yes gang, what are we doing today gang? What are we doing today? Baggy time! Baggy time! Hiring a buggy ourselves to explore the island was definitely the way to go. There were a lot of options for full day trips and guided tours, but having the freedom to go anywhere we wanted on our own time was so great. Not to mention driving the buggy itself was just fun. Stop number 1 of the buggy tour, and we're about to see the most beautiful beach in the world. It's just like silent hand movements. Sancho Beach has claimed the title for best beach in the world 6 times, and it's easy to see why. Located inside the national park, you have to climb down this ladder and through the cliff to get to the beach. They have certain times which you're allowed to go up and down to avoid foot traffic, and that also means that they limit how many people are allowed on the beach at one time. Yeah, that's a view. Literally the most beautiful beach in the world. Nuts. We made it.
We made it!
This is literally stop 1 of our day. Honestly, I think there was some actual magic in this crystal clear water, because the feeling of being here was just euphoric.
You got me exclusive. I'm so high, up and lucid. You take me to a safe place. We steady on the same pace, yeah. I'm crazy. You like that? Don't back down. No, you drop back. Keep it spicy.
Back in the buggy and the island exploration continues. Spot number 2. Guys, oh my god, killing it. Killing it. What a backdrop. We saw a load of amazing beaches and landscapes from all sides of the island, some of which you're not allowed to swim in because of sharks. And what better way to end the perfect day than with a fancy dinner. Cheers to an incredible day and an amazing island.
Yes.
Fernando de Noronha really holds a certain magic, and I can't stress that enough. I was on cloud 9 the entire week and really just felt pure happiness. This big rock, which I'm actually claiming is Fernando himself, is just looking over you wherever you are on the island. He's 12 million years old, and honestly, the more time I spent looking at him, I could swear he has an actual face which changes expressions. The sunsets were absolutely mesmerizing every single day, and after the sun goes down, the stars that come up with barely any light pollution is genuinely breathtaking. I've been to a lot of amazing places around the world, and there's no doubt in my mind that this takes the cake for the most beautiful. Not just because of the natural beauty, but there is an energy it holds, a truly magical place. And what a way to sign off my trip in the northeast of Brazil, ending it in the most incredible location possible. This whole trip has been truly unforgettable, and I've seen some insane locations in Brazil. And now I'm just excited to continue exploring the rest of Brazil and see what else it has to offer.